Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about Dan the Teacher Man, Dan Lordy. In 1975, Dan Lordy published what remains one of the premier books on the sociology of teaching. Now, what he recognized and what people take out of this most is what he coins as the apprenticeship of observation. The apprenticeship of observation is the idea that teaching is the only profession that kids see day to day for thousands of hours. Thomas Good and Alison Levine estimate somewhere in the neighborhood of about 14,000 hours of watching teachers in their practice from kindergarten to grade 12. Now, what that does to students who become adults is it gives them the idea that teaching is actually a lot easier than it is. But this is misleading because what happens is that they're only getting a glimpse of what teaching is. They've seen bad teaching, they've seen good teaching, but they've only seen the final product. They don't see what's going on in the background. So it leads them to believe that teaching is much easier, that anybody can do it, that the work of teachers is not specialized in any way. Nothing could be further from the truth. To put this in perspective, I want you to think about going to the theater or going to the movies. And what you see is the final product, the actor performing. And it's easy to think, oh, that's easy, I could do that. But you don't see all of the years of practice, all of the hours of work that go in capturing the character. And there are great actors, and there are not so great actors. But nevertheless, it's a much harder job than what people realize and discern from the final product. This is all to say that teachers and teaching don't get as much respect as they ought to for the deep specialist work that they have to do on a day-to-day basis. Curriculum planning is a big part of that. And in order to convert or convey the curriculum to kids in a meaningful way, there are a lot more hours of work doing that preparation and assessing the learning than there are actually doing the act of teaching. I want to drive this point home with one final anecdote. When I was growing up here in Calgary, my sister used to watch the Surgery Channel, which was a thing, much to my chagrin. I thought that was horrifying. But nevertheless, we would never watch hundreds of hours of surgeries and think that we were qualified to perform them, or qualified to write the standards for what good surgery looked like. So before you feel contented having politicians write the curriculum, I want you to ask yourself, how well would you sleep at night if those same politicians were writing the standards for how to conduct surgeries? I know I wouldn't sleep well.